Every year, hundreds of boats drop anchor here in the Inner Ionian Sea. What they don't know is that they're destroying something that took centuries to grow. Let me tell you more.
Posidonia oceanica is not just seagrass. It's a keystone Mediterranean ecosystem producing up to 14 liters of oxygen per square meter per day, sequestering over 5.6 million tons of carbon dioxide annually. This very ecosystem also shelters juvenile fish populations that then go on to sustain our local fisheries.
But our activities are destroying these very ecosystems.
In the Inner Ionian Sea, the primary threat to Posidonia meadows is recreational anchoring. Anchoring causes direct physical destruction, including abrasion from anchor chains, canopy loss, substrate compaction, and mat uplift. While recreational anchoring has since been exacerbated with the growing tourism in Greece, active protection of the species, on the other hand, has been slow.
With Posidonia oceana growing just 1 to 7 centimeters per year, and protection of the species in the Inner Ionian marine protected area remaining largely ambiguous, waiting for natural recovery is not an option.
In May, I joined a restoration initiative coordinated by iSea and the MedSea Foundation. The team consisted of Electra and Francesco from iSea, and Francesca, Michela, Lara, and Maria from the MedSea Foundation. Our goal here was to transplant an area of at least 200 meters square, or 2,000 cuttings within this bay in Arcuthi. To restore the damaged Posidonia oceanica meadows around Arcuthi, uprooted Posidonia cuttings were collected from Atakos and Arcuthi for the transplantation. The cuttings were then cleaned of dead fragments and roots at the surface before they were fixed to the dead mats with metal pegs within the restoration site on Arcuthi. Dead mat was selected for the transplantation site given that it was once a location where Posidonia oceanica was present and how it is next to living meadows, as recommended by the recent publication for active restoration of Posidonia. As a result, a total of 2,000 cuttings have been successfully planted across the dead mat. And now we wait. In July, we will return to the area to monitor the transplanted sections, assessing the leaf length and shoot density before the transplantation area becomes overgrown or heavily exposed to anthropogenic activities during peak summer. Long-term monitoring will continue taking place to better understand the success rate of the transplantation.
As one of the few sites that has trialed the success of heavily stressed cuttings detached from anchoring, and one of the first Posidonia oceanica restoration project in the Inner Ionian Sea, the outcome of this project could eventually guide future restoration projects in this very location. While active restoration must still complement as a last resort, with prioritizing surviving meadows through strict anchoring regulations, this project highlights an exciting beginning for the long journey of active restoration of Posidonia oceanica in the Inner Ionian archipelago.
I like my pool.